should have been my wife. I've loved her all my life. I'll always hate the boy because he has his mother's eyes. We played in the grass, the hours they passed. I walked in the night, you stood in the light. A prince in the dark, I carry the mark. I wanted to rise in everyone's eyes. I saw your disgust, our love turned to dust. My words were a knife that ended my life. I live in the past, my shadow is vast. Now I am a ghost who misses you most. The old man asked me why I fight to keep the boy alive. How does my love survive after all this time? Always, always this spell I cast for you. Always, always the only thing I know is true. I'll guide him through his darkest night. I'll lead him by your silvery light until he wins the fight. Always, always, always. I look at his face and see that disgrace. The son of a swine, he crosses the line. He's lazy and proud, he plays to the crowd. I hung from a tree, they all laughed at me. The sins of the dead are filling my head. I hated the man since it all began, but under the skin, his magic within. I hold back my hand and stick to the plan. The old man asked me why I fight to keep the boy alive.